Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode of Niche. My name is Erose and we're currently in early access version 0.4.1 and we are playing with our Queen Bee Challenge tribe, and our current queen is Queen Ying Ying, and she's been doing a good job making her nice little nichelings. So far she has had 3 children, so let's go ahead and take a look at them now. Our current queen right here, who is a descendant from this Queen Fawn and Rod, who is still alive, and then Queen Ying Ying and all of her brothers and sisters. And Queen Ying Ying has had baby Alfred, baby Belle, and baby Chris, and she is currently pregnant with her 4th child, and we are doing the ABC naming with them too. So after Chris, we'll have a baby with the D name, so that's going to be the next baby in line to be born. But yes, so far I'm having a lot of fun playing this tribe. We have tons and tons of food, and we are making our way kind of towards this jungle island because we decided together that we would kind of make our way to the jungle island and see what we can do there. So we are working on our mutation menu and trying to get creatures who will do very well in the jungle. So far we're working on eyesight sense. Currently our 2 mates, right here, Zango and Queen Ying Ying, who are the only ones allowed to have children in this tribe because that is what the Queen Challenge is. But Zango has the blind eye, and it looks like Queen Ying Ying does have good sighted eyes, so we might go ahead and see about switching that out because I do want to get some creatures who are better suited for the jungle, but it would be kind of bad to get some blind eye, but I think we might risk it and see. For the jungle, there are a couple of different things that will be really good for us to have, like Stinky Tail, Lean Body, Velvet Paw, Warning Dots, Big Nose, and Cracker Jaw. So we're gonna go ahead and start playing around with the should we do Warning Dots or Lean Body? Let's go ahead and take a look at the parents. Currently have medium bodies, I believe. So maybe we'll go ahead and see if we can play around with Lean Body and get some creatures with that. So let's go ahead and put that there. And then also the Stinky Tail, I think, is still a really good thing to have. So we're going to go ahead and see if we get a baby with any of those traits. And then Alfred has a couple more turns left. Let's have him go over here and go ahead and collect some of these berries. And I think Vixen also has some turns too. And let's go ahead and see if we can get her. Can she reach these berries? What's going on here? There we go. It's a little bit hard for her to get that, and there's some bunny meat right there as well, which is awesome. And X-Ray, you can go ahead and collect these berries too. And it looks like there is some fish in the waters over here, but I'm not too sure if we have any creatures who are good at fishing. So I don't think we'll be able to do any fishing. Kurt does not have the ability to collect any of the different types of berries, unfortunately. He has a claw and he has a no paw, but Rosie can go ahead and get that clam, so that'll be really helpful. And then Opal, she can go ahead and get this too. And let's go ahead and see if Sweet Pea can kind of work over here and try to get this bunny, which, there we go, we're able to get the bunny right away, so that is going to be very nice for us to have in the future. Let's go ahead and see anything else that I really want to work on over here. I think we're gonna be pretty good to switch to the next turn in just a second. Baby number 4 from Queen Ying Ying is about to be born, so it's gonna be really exciting. Let's go ahead and zoom out to see if any of the bad things approach from the different types of grasses, and let's see what we have. And it looks like everything. We do have some damage over here. It looks like, oh yeah, Uno is a sickly creature. It seems, let's see, he has, oh no, he's bleeding from an attack. He must have had an attack from the last episode that I don't remember. It has been a couple days since I played, so there we go. We'll have to make sure that we lick Uno, so good job, Taz, in doing that. And we do have some holy moly guacamoles over here, and holy moly, we need to be better at hunting. But Rod, who's actually Ying Ying's father, come over here and let's move this way. The moles will probably come back pretty soon, and we will be very patient. We'll have our creatures be very patient to get them. We're still training up to be some fierce hunters in here, so they're gonna have some learning to do if they want to go ahead and make it in the jungle. They need to be swift and quiet and be very sneaky. So let's go ahead and have Uno collect those. And oh my goodness, the 4th baby is a precious little baby girl who was born with these gorgeous blue eyes. Oh my goodness. That is stunning. We have Blue Eyes and Rod over here. And then anyone else? I think Blue Eyes is very, very rare for our tribe to have. And these gorgeous blue eyes. And she has double nimble fingers. She has normal hind legs. Good eyesight, which is awesome. She did not inherit any of the mutations like the lean body or the stinky tail, unfortunately. She has K and B immunity, and she does have a little bit of low fertility right here, bringing a total to 4 fertility. But these eyes are so stunning with her beautiful fur color. I really, really like it. So she was born with the in line to have a D name, so we're going to go ahead and name her Diamond, because these beautiful, stunning blue eyes remind me of precious little diamonds, and she's so gorgeous. I love her so much. And she's going to be really good at collecting different types. Oh gosh, there's a bunny down there. We're going to have to see if we can get the bunny to come a little bit closer. But she might be actually in the running to have the chance to be the next queen. We'll have to see, because only one queen can be born at one time, and we can only have one, like, queen ruling, I should say, rather. Not one queen born, but one queen ruling, and that queen is allowed to have babies. So maybe little Diamond here would be good for the running for that, but we'll have to go ahead and see how the tribe does over time. Let's go ahead and get some more berries, and let's go over here and see what's going on. Why don't we go ahead and move Jellybean, who doesn't have a lot of time left in his life. Move over this way, and there's a mole right there too. We're going to have to see if we can get that in the next turn. And it looks like little X-rays over here collecting. Can she get these fish? No, she cannot, unfortunately, get these fish, but she can go ahead and get those berries, which is nice. Kurt, unfortunately, is not able to collect any of the berries. So let's go ahead and bring him back down this way. He's kind of just doing a patrol at the moment. And Rosie, let's go ahead and move her around to see if she can find any more clams. Unfortunately, that wasn't Rosie. Yeah, that was Rosie. Okay, this is Sweet Pea. They look so similar. Sometimes I get a little bit confused, but there we go. So let's go ahead and move Sweet Pea down here. Go ahead and collect some of these berries. And Opal, who does not have a lot of time left in her life either, can come over this way and see what is hiding in these different types of grasses over here. And there are some molds that I really, really want to get soon. We're definitely going to have to try our best to try to get those. And let's do a really quick check to see what we can hear. And I can hear some bunnies over there. We definitely want to get those bunnies, because bunnies will eat our berries from our berry bushes. Even though we're not really fighting for food at the moment, we do have lots and lots of food. We have lots of abundance, and we're very blessed in this tribe, but it is something that we are going to have to make sure that we keep up, because we're going to be going to the Jungle Islands, and it might be a little bit harder to get food there. I've never actually been to the Jungle Islands for more than like a few turns, so it's going to be a lot of fun to do in the future. But let's go ahead and see what the next baby is going to be, and it is going to be a baby born with an E name, and it looks like we have a precious little girl who was born with, it looks like, some gills. Oh my goodness. She also has double nimble fingers too, medium body. She did not inherit any of the mutations, unfortunately, but she does have these very precious looking face with her underwater breathing with her gills. And I wonder, does she have absolutely any fishing at all? She can definitely go ahead and go under the water, but unfortunately she cannot catch any of the fish. But she does have a very, very unique look to her. And we are going to go ahead and give this precious little girl an E name, and we're going to go ahead and give her the name Eel, because she was born with these very interesting looking gills, and there are some certain types of eels that live in the water, and I think that'll fit very well for her in the future. And she is female, so she could potentially be the next queen. We'll have to see if we want to have some swimming queens and swimming babies in the future. Well, let's go ahead and move Chris a little bit out this way. He can go ahead and collect those berries. It looks like unfortunately we are in a little bit of a drought. As you can see, the berry bushes are a little bit discolored, so we're gonna have to keep that in mind, though food is definitely not really a problem at the moment. And we are gonna continue on breeding. Ooh, it looks like our breeding did fail right here, so one of our mating has failed. Let's go ahead and try again. There we go. Practice makes perfect, and we have another chance for another potential queen to be born. Neptune is going to go ahead and collect those, and we do have quite a few creatures who are getting very old and who will be passing away very soon, so we're definitely going to have to keep that in mind. And do I want to go ahead and switch any of the mutations out? I'm still trying to get some creatures born with lean body, and we still have the stinky tail. Maybe we'll go ahead and switch it up a little bit to see if we can get some other things, because we aren't really having a good a luck at the moment. Let's go ahead and see. We really want to get some different things. Let's see with you. So it looks like Yin Yang has nimble fingers and claw, and then he has double nimble fingers. So you might want to go ahead and switch out maybe Velvet Paw, and see if we can get some creatures born with that, because it would be very useful, because they can be pretty stealthy when they are in the different jungle lands. So let's go ahead and grab, let's see, do we want lean body still? I feel like we do. I feel like having lean body would be very, very useful. So let's go ahead and switch that out for just a moment to kind of see what we can get and see if we can get any creatures born with those mutations and just kind of like play around with it and have fun. Let's go ahead and have Uno go ahead and collect the berries over here and move over to this nut tree and go ahead and collect some acorns. And it looks like we do have that mole still there. I don't really know which way the mole is moving. Let's see, let's go ahead and have Rod go ahead and collect here, come over this way, move over this way so the moles come back out over here. And it looks like the mole's staring right at Precious Little Jelly Bean right now. So let's go ahead and give him just a moment. And then we can go ahead and move him here. Go ahead and get the mole. There we go. We're learning how to hunt moles. We can do it, I believe. I believe. And let's go ahead and start collecting the different grasses over here. We're going to have tons and tons of nesting materials along with our food for the future of this tribe, which is going to be very, very nice to have. We have our little explorers out this way, kind of making a clear pathway to this jungle port. Let's have Sweet Pea go ahead and collect those berries, and let's go ahead and see, moving over this way, collect some of the different nuts and shake this tree. And Rosie is kind of just hanging out over here. Let's go ahead and help her move along this way to this area. And I do want Sweet Pea to kind of like stay around here to kind of guard this area. And Curti is just kind of wandering around and venturing to see what he can find. He did find a bunny over there, so maybe getting that bunny would be pretty good to do in the next turn. And let's go ahead and see, what can we have X-Ray do? Maybe move along over to these berry bushes that are over here, because there is a trio of berry bushes, which would be very useful for us to put one of our creatures along that area. So we can go ahead and collect them, and I'm just doing a quick check to look around and see what we can find. The next baby we are going to have is going to have an F name, so I'm pretty excited to see what that little baby is going to be. And let's do a little quick check to see what we can hear and what we can smell. Still see some bunnies and some moles hiding underground. And tons of berry bushes here on this island, which I really want to move to the jungle island pretty soon, but I do want our creatures to get some of the jungle traits, like the stinky tail, leaning body, velvet paw, warning dots, big nose, and cracker jaw, which we are still working on getting. So we're going to have to wait and see if we can get some creatures born that way. Well, it looks like the drought is over and the rain has come, and little baby boy right here who was born with the velvet paw. So that's going to be very useful in the future. And that is awesome. So we were able to get some of the mutations put out into here. And we're going to go ahead and give him an F name. And let's go ahead and name him Fang. I think that is a very awesome name to have. So little Fang right here. A precious little baby boy. Eel can go ahead and pop out of this nest. And I really like the look of Diamond. She looks so stunning with her beautiful blue eyes. I love it so much. And we have a bunch of little berry collectors over here. So it's going to be really nice and fun to go ahead and get those. And Zango, why don't you come over here? And I do want to breed them again, but we're not, it's kind of frustrating how we're not getting a lot of creatures born with the different mutations, but I guess it does take time. Practice definitely makes perfect, and we're definitely gonna have to be patient with getting new mutations for our tribe. Let's go ahead and move you over here, and let's go ahead and move Queen Yin Yang a little bit over this way. I think we'll move her over here to breed with her mate and just pop down a nest right here since we can, and she's the only female breeding at the moment, so I think she'd feel pretty entitled to pop down a nest anywhere she wants. I mean, she is queen after all. Looks like Rod is going to pass away, and Rod is actually Queen Yin Yang's father. He has 2 more days left, so we're gonna have to make sure he's safe for his last 2 days. Oh my goodness, he definitely had a big impact on this tribe, making it breeding with the past queen. But let's go ahead and have Taz go ahead and collect those. And Vixen, let's go ahead and move you down here, sweetie, because there is another berry bush down this way. And Kurt, he cannot actually collect, but he can go ahead and chase down this bunny, though he is pretty slow, but he did manage to get that bunny, which is awesome. And there is another bunny over this way too, but I think we'll wait and let the bunny kind of wander back this way on his own. And then we can go ahead and have Rosie collect the different berries and nuts over this area. And let's go ahead and move you over here, collect some of the clams that are here too. And we currently have 20 members of our tribe, and we will have another baby born in the next turn, though there is a lot of creatures who are about to die who are getting very, very old. So that is definitely something that we are going to have to keep in mind to make sure that we do not run out of little nichelings, because a lot of them are so close in age that they will be passing away very soon. But let's go ahead and see what the next day is going to bring. And a precious little baby girl has been born. Are you going to be the next queen? Maybe. Maybe you will be. And she was also born with the velvet paw too. So that is very nice to see some different changes in the mutations. Medium body, short snout, medium ears, hind legs, normal eyes. Alright, alright. So we're getting a lot of babies born with the same things. And the reason that Queen Ying Ying and Zango are breeding together is because they do fit together immunity-wise. However, we're getting a lot of babies born with the same type of genes, so I'm not too sure how I feel about that. I might take a look to see if we can find any rare males to bring out their traits. Let's see, big nose, because we have short nose there. Let's go ahead and see, because big nose is definitely good to have in the jungle. Alfred is her son, though. I don't know if you want to breed there. And Rod is about to die. Let's see. Anyone? Walnut. He has big body, short snout. No real good mutate. Oh my gosh, there is a carnivore over here, but I think we're going to be okay. I just want to do a really quick check to see what is going on. Crackerjaw. Crackerjaw would be good to have. So potentially we could bring Taz over there to see if we can go ahead and breed and get a baby born with Crackerjaw. But I'm not too sure if I want to. I don't know if I want to risk getting some sickly babies, because in this update, it's kind of really, really bad to have creatures born with double immunities, because they can go ahead and get other tribe members sick, which is pretty unfortunate. Let's go ahead and move Sweet Pea down this way. She would definitely want to go ahead and try and help her tribe. And X-Ray is going to go ahead and come over here and just collect some berries over this way. And Taz, oh, I don't think so. I don't think I want to risk it to have sickly creatures. We could chance it though. Alright, let's go ahead and see. I just want to see if we can go ahead and get some babies born with some different genetics, because we are getting a lot of babies born with pretty similar ones too, and I would like to have some variations throughout the tribe. And unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of males who are suited. Let's go ahead and move you here. There we go. Go ahead and get this mole. Good job, little Belle. And Diamond, she's doing a really good job. Oh my gosh, she's so stunning. I love her blue eyes. And it looks like Fang can actually go ahead and take his first steps out of the nest, which is awesome. And Eel right here with her beautiful, beautiful little fishy face. Oh, I think she'd really love it if she could go ahead and go swimming and venture off into the water. But she was born with a G name. So let's go ahead and take a look. What should we name this precious little girl? And I think what I'm going to go with is, we could go with gray. She does have, let's see, her coloration is beige and black, which does give a little bit of a gray tinge. Maybe Gabby. Let's go ahead and name her Gabby. There we go, precious little Gabby right here, who has been born to Queen Ying Ying. So let me you guys know if you think we should start breeding with some of the other males, even though they do have different immunity genes and would cause potentially to have some sickly creatures, or do you guys think the risk is definitely not worth it and we should just continue on doing the strategy that we have been doing in the hopes that we do not get any of these creatures born with double immunities and get sick, and it'd be very sad. So let me know what you guys think about that. And I think what we're gonna do, I know we do have that carnivore down here, but I think we're gonna end the episode very, very soon. Rat is gonna pass away, and the carnivore is over there. Walnut, we could go ahead and see if Walnut can go ahead and down here and help. He does have pretty good strength, so let's go ahead and start moving him down here, and let's see how the carnivore does. It looks like he did take some damage from his vixen, unfortunately. and the carnivore did get some poison. So first things first, we're going to go ahead and make sure, it doesn't look like anyone has any bleeding damage. Unfortunately, Vixen did take a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and have her fight the carnivore, and let's see if we can go ahead and take him down. We were able to. Good job. But unfortunately, that did take quite a bit of life away from Vixen in the future. So I'm so sorry, Vixen. I am so sorry. But we are going to go ahead and end the episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching and all of your support and all of your excitement that you guys have been having for the Queen Bee Challenge. And you guys have been giving me some really awesome suggestions for future challenges in the future for niche. So please let me know if you have any of those. I know someone suggested that maybe we do the no mutation challenge where we don't use the mutation menu. And we also got the suggestion to do the Lion's Pride challenge where there's only one male who can breed in the tribe as opposed to the Queen Bee challenge when there's only one female who can breed. But if you guys know any other different challenges or things that you'd like to see in niche, let me know of that as well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!